smaller and not nearly as precise as the geometric, mathematically complex circles that started appearing in the second half of the 20th century. Still, drawings of and writings about these smaller circles lend weight to the claims of believers that the crop circle phenomenon isn't a new thing. The International Crop Circle Database reports stories of UFO nests in Crops are nothing more than hoaxers having fun, or artists playing with a unique medium. Why are we still so intrigued by them? Movies such as Signs, 2002, capitalize on the public's fascination with the phenomenon, and crop circles still capture headlines. Skeptics will scoff, but from time to time, there is a circle that doesn't quite fit the profile of a man-made prank. There have been claims that fully functional cell phones cease to work when the caller steps inside certain crop circles. Could it be caused by some funky ion scramble emitted by extraterrestrial force? Some researchers have tried to recreate the circles and succeeded, but only with the use of high-tech tools and equipment that would not be available to the average prankster. If all of these circles were made by humans, why are so few people busted for trespassing in the middle of the night? And why don't they leave footprints behind? Eyewitness accounts of UFOs rising from the field can hardly be considered irrefutable evidence, but there are several reports from folks who swear that they saw spaceships, lights, and movements in the sky before crop circles were discovered. Tapping session while I yawn. I don't know, like, I kind of, like, do believe in UFOs a little bit. I want to say that I saw one when I was a kid, but that was back when, like, iPhones are new, these brand new touchscreen phones were barely starting to become existing. Like, they were barely starting to become a thing. I'm really tired and I have drug brain, like, from my acne medication that's making me, like, all fuzzy. But yeah, when I was younger, and we tried to, like, film it on our phones, but the cameras were obviously not the best quality. So this next one is about dopplegängers. So, but what was I trying to say? That I kind of, like, do believe in UFOs a little bit. I feel like too many people have said that they've seen them, like, and I thought that I saw one when I was a kid. It definitely looked like a swirly thingy. I forgot how my mom tried to explain it away, but, like, it stuck with me. And it's like, if people are getting abducted, if people are sighting UFOs, and there are a lot of people saying that they've seen them and, like, coming forward, and, like, how many more does it take for us to be like, okay, someone must be telling the truth, like, maybe there are sightings? Like, I don't know. I just feel like too many people have said that they've seen them for us to be like, meh, I don't know. That's just me, but, like, let me know what you think. If you've ever seen any stranger than fiction doppelgangers. A perplexing number of people have reportedly encountered their doppelgängers. Read on for some of the most famous examples. Haven't we met before? According to many sources, doppelgänger is a German word meaning double doer or double walker. Essentially, a doppelgänger is defined as a person's twin, although not in the double-mint sense. Rather, a doppelganger is often described as a very pale, almost bloodless version of the person. I feel very lightheaded. Its appearance usually means impending danger or even death. Oh, I did not know that. For its human counterpart. Although there have been instances in which the doppelganger foretold the future or simply showed up and didn't cause any harm. Increasingly, the doppelganger is such a well-known phenomenon that Sigmund Freud tackled it in a paper titled The Uncanny. In it, he theorized that the doppelganger is a denial of mortality by humans. After they leave the denial behind, the double remains as the ghastly harbinger of death. So deathly Alexander sent a church official back to get it. When the official entered Alexander's room, he saw a perfect image of the Pope lying atop a funeral pyre in the middle of the room. That night at dinner, Alexander drank his own poison by mistake. He died a few days later on August 18th, 1503. Hello, it's me. Not all dopplegängers sound death's clarion call. In 1905, a severe influenza outbreak prevented a member of the British Parliament named Sir Frederick Carn Rash from attending a session use of the word deadly suggested the possibility that UFOs, alien anarchist, supernatural beings, and metaphysical monsters reside over the region. The mystery of Flight 19, which involved the disappearance of 5 planes in 1945, was first noted in newspaper articles in 1950, but its fame was secured when it fictitiously featured in Steven Spielberg's 1977 alien opus, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. In Hollywood's view, the pilots and their planes were plucked from the sky by friendly aliens and later returned safely to terra firma by their abductors. In 1975, historian, pilot, and researcher Lawrence David Gush published one of the first definitive studies that dismissed many of the triangle theories. In his book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, he concluded that the triangle was a manufactured mystery, the result of bad research, lazy reporting, and occasionally deliberately falsified facts. east of the Florida peninsula. In his last transmitted message, Taylor said, "We'll have to ditch. We all go down together." The 5 planes and 14 crew members were lost without a trace, and despite numerous missions to recover remnants of the planes throughout the years, no missing links to the incident have ever been found. Although a number of other aircraft have met similar fates before Flight 19, including 4 U.S. Navy Lockheed PV-1 Venturas in flight in 1943. The 1945 occurrence caught the attention of conspiracy theorists. Hollywood cited alien abductions as the answer, but scientists and military officials suggest a far simpler solution. Experts believe that Taylor became disoriented during the flight and ran out of fuel while trying to find his way home. Like lemmings led to the ledge, his squadron flew as he flew, eventually joining him in the brine below. Further sensationalizing the incident was the disappearance of one of the PBM Mariner rescue seaplanes that were sent out to search for Flight 19. As the Mariner scoured the area for traces of the lost flight, the tanker SS Gaines Mills reported that the plane exploded in mid-air. All 13 crew members died. Well, that was a lot of unusual knowledge. Thumbnail. I think that was my last thumbnail too. If you're interested in this book, I did purchase it on Amazon. It is a big boy. It has over